Sunday Night Football on, yes, the throne of sleep. Because it's going to be a little different this year, Greggy. Little bit different in New England.
Just Greg. It ends at the Greg.
I thought you hammered that home, Greg.
A little bit different.
Terrible name, by the way, Greg. Don't name your kids Greg. No one does anymore. So that's.
It's out. It's been phased
like
out.
Gary.
You're my Greggy, Greg.
It's better than Gary.
I want to tell you that Tom Brady is not playing in this game. It's happening. The suspensions it held. Thankfully, he was brought to justice, Wes. And
What?
at a streak, Tom Brady was brought to justice.
There's a rule for this. It's $25,000 fine.
Well, you know who agrees with you? Carson Palmer. He said,
Yeah, he did.
The punishment, he's got to do the
Stick it
crime.
to him.
Look at the
Carson.
full quotes from Carson Palmer. He was a lot more mealy-mouthed about it than that.
Well, just because he didn't speak well doesn't mean that he didn't have that opinion. But anyway,
He gave about 14 different opinions in one paragraph.
Tom Brady started, and this even goes back to
Let's stick on Deflategate, please, for the 3 minutes we have for this game.
Bill Simmons joining the show soon.
the dreaded 2008 season opener for the Patriots. Tommy started that game too, famously, of course. So 14 straight years Tom Brady has been your opening day quarterback. Not the case this year. And now here comes Jimmy Garoppolo, and we're finally going to get to see if this guy can play. And let me say something. Not only is he going to be in the primetime spotlight, this man hasn't started a football game since 2013 against Towson in Maryland. He's going to be nervous, Greg. He's going to be nervous.
Underrated squad in Towson. I liked what they did.
The Tigers.
Bill Belichick knows not just how to accentuate strengths, but to limit weaknesses. I don't think they're going to put everything on Garoppolo. Talk about a team that's going to play fast this weekend. I don't think they're going to play in a huddle a lot. I think they're going to play in a 2-minute offense as much as you can. And if Rob Gronkowski doesn't play in this game, their chance.
He's going to play, right?
No, it sounds.
Oh,
I don't know.
Sounds like this is very much up in the air. Has barely, if practiced, if at all, since
Called
August
himself
15th.
week to week.
Two sources tell the Boston Herald that Gronk will play Sunday, barring an unexpected.
But our own NFL media insider, Ian Rappaport,
I go to outside sources personally.
definitely raising some caution flags here.
Gronk himself raising caution flags, saying he's nowhere near 100% and will likely be a game-time decision, called himself week to week. If you don't have Tom Brady and Gronk, that is traditionally in New England without Gronk, they're an average offense.
Right. I mean, that and going on the road in one of the toughest places to play against one of the best teams in football, it's about as hard a test as you could have for Bill Belichick's coaching abilities.
I mean, if there's any staff that I trust to take a Jimmy Garoppolo and over the course of two full off seasons, frankly, give him a lot of work and develop him, this is the staff. This is Bill Belichick. This is Josh McDaniels. I don't think that it's going to be some sort of offensive dud by the Patriots, but they are playing a team that you want to talk about. The Cardinals had their issues in the preseason. I mean, give me a break. They're going to be fine on offense.
Your point is taken, but this coaching staff did not develop Ryan Mallett. They didn't develop Brian Hoyer.
No, but they also didn't. They also got rid of those quarterbacks. You spend a certain amount of time and then they make a move on him. They seem to think with Jimmy Garoppolo that there is a completely different type of player here. They talk about him from
They
the
thought
neck
that
up.
about those last two guys.
Well,
too.
and
I don't hear them talking about Ryan Mallett that way. Ryan Mallett was tucked away and no one heard from him for 3 years. Jimmy Garoppolo has their confidence to more of a degree. He has to.
They tried to have Mike Lombardi trade Ryan Mallett for them through NFL Network airwaves, essentially, for a couple years. They were trying to get rid of Ryan.
Nice callback, Greg.
Are you calling Mike Mayock a mouthpiece for Mike Lombardi?
Michael Lombardi, I said.
Well, Mayock was the one who was coming out writing
weeds a
seed
little
polls
I'm not
about-
saying
about Ryan
nothing.
Mallett.
Let's go down this road, please.
I want to know if Honey Badger is Honey Badger. Everyone,
Yes.
maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Brandon Williams is starting at cornerback. It's a thin position for Arizona. If Gronk is healthy, this is a team in the Patriots that are going to want to play 4 or 5 on the outside the whole time and see if these cornerbacks can play.
Brandon Williams is interesting because if Tom Brady's the quarterback, he is attacking him relentlessly almost every down, and I don't know if Garoppolo can do that.
Dan,
Yes.
I went down to a laboratory too.
You did. Did you
found
use
out
mine?
something.
I know. I gave you my spare key when I'm away.
I found. Do you know what happened the last time Tom Brady didn't start Week 1 for the Patriots that season? What happened?
What happened?
They won the Super Bowl. That's what happened.
Okay, you're going all the way back in the
That's
time machine to
Just a fact.
2001.
That's a fact.
Is
All right,
there
buddy.
any relevance to that?
Well, he was trying to make it sound like just because Brady doesn't start Week 1 that they're in trouble.
I sense
You never
a
know.
little
Lucky
little
team.
bit of concern on Greg's part.
Yeah, that
I
was
think,
seemed a little
A little
desperate.
bit of concern.
They're in trouble every time Tom Brady doesn't start a game.